Okay, so a couple days ago, a new trailer for the Mario movie dropped. Not much to really say at the moment, let's just get straight into it. I will say, the trailer does start off pretty promising. You get to see some cool lava effects, and the visuals are generally pretty stunning. Like, this looks amazing. Look at the fire and the debris. The sound effects just pack a punch, getting you excited for the big reveal. However, I do think the film score is pretty generic. Most of it just sounds like... Most of it just sounds like a single chord played on a MIDI keyboard. It does fit the tone, but they could do a little more than that. Bowser's airship looks like Thriller Bark from One Piece. It's amazing how much world there is in this one shot, and also how much of a threat Bowser is to this Ice Kingdom.
Behold, the King of the Koopas!
What? Oh, okay. I can tell Illumination stylized this movie just to separate it from the games, and I do understand that on an artistic level, but these designs are an acquired taste. Don't worry, it's not nearly as bad as Mario's rival, but I just find it bizarre that the characters have teeth, and also how chubby they look. Nice flag animation though. Okay, now, the Lord of Fire here looks pretty sick. Maybe he looks a bit too plasticky with all the textures. On a side note, the Eye Patch Koopa looks pretty familiar. Might be a reference to something. Just nothing on top of my head.
Open the gates!
The animation just looks so rubbery. Like, it's too smooth and it comes off as slightly uncanny. But I don't think that was the point. It's not too bad on the other characters, but on Bowser, it just looks
unnatural.
I'm probably used to the stiffness of Bowser from the games, so maybe it's a me thing. So behind said gates are the penguins from Mario 64. Well, presumably. The designs are changed just enough to where they could come off as generic penguin design number 646. And just like any movie trailer, it has to have the funny moment. I suppose it's kinda humorous. I did crack a smile when I first saw it, but it's fairly standard affair. Also, Jack Black's voice kinda breaks here. Maybe Bowser's bipolar or something, but part of me feels like his voice acting might not be consistent in this film. Then again, I know squat about voice acting, so take what I said with a grain of ice. Those effects, man, keep them coming. I quite like Kamek, or Magikoopa, Cody, whatever floats your airship. I like the magic effects he does, and that sweet, sweet fire. Yes, destroy those ice palaces, especially the ones made by blue princesses from overrated movies. I kinda like this shot though, probably the best Bowser moment in the trailer. And here's the one and only Mario. I remember someone told me that his textures reminded them of Smash Bros. Brawl, but to me, they look more like Smash 4. Oh, fine, the grunts are getting old. Toad is probably going to be pretty problematic in this movie, to the point where his new teeth are the least of my concerns. Illumination movies tend to have at least one painfully annoying character in it, and I know exactly who it's gonna be.
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
Chris Pratt sounds like he's trying to Italianize his voice, and it's really hilarious to me. I mean, Mario's origin story was that he lived in Brooklyn, so I guess it kinda makes sense, but come on. Maybe I just don't like the voice acting. I actually do like the dynamic version of the Mario Bros theme here, but the title looks pretty poorly aligned. Nothing is straight. The part with Luigi looks kinda cool at least. I just wish there was more of it. And I also noticed his eyes are like really glassy for some reason, like he's wearing contact lenses. So yeah, I'm kinda mixed on what I saw. The effects look amazing, truly a spectacle that rivals some of Disney's most stunning projects. It's like the budget is spent less on marketing and merchandise. It genuinely feels like there's a lot of passion put into it. And by it, I'm referring to the effects and the detailed visuals. The rest looks kinda rough. I'm not fully vibing with the characters at the moment. It might change once the movie drops, and maybe the movie is a bit too animated for my taste, which is weird to say for an animated movie, but that's just how I feel. I will still watch this movie though. It definitely piqued my interest.
No.
I kinda have to justify a reason to my parents for watching this. They probably looked at the video and be like, "Oh, you said the movie was gonna be crap. Why are you watching it?" Well, I wanna watch it because I wanna see if it's bad or not. Who knows? It might actually be good. Though, this is Illumination. They're gonna fuck it up somehow. Just putting it out there, I don't hate Illumination. Or at least, I don't hate everything they did. I like Despicable Me. I like Despicable Me 2. And, okay, this movie's kinda bad, but I am pretty fond of the Lorax. It's just, I don't want this Mario movie to be like the majority of Illumination's projects, which can be summed up by one word: disposable. Like, who the hell is praising stuff like Sing or Secret Life of Pets and the sequels from those garbage franchises? Well, someone is. Someone who spends a little too much time defending this shit. Also, they might still be in diapers. And also, this movie might actually be a pretty big deal. One of the most iconic video game franchises, getting a second chance in the film world. Notice how after the live action flopped, there hasn't been a single Nintendo movie since, or at least none that I knew of. Well, okay, there is Detective Pikachu, I guess, which actually got a mostly decent reception. Not great, but not as bad as most video game movies. If the Mario movie's a smash hit, imagine all the other Nintendo franchises that can get on the big screen. A Zelda movie was pitched by Imagi Studio, I can't say it, but was reportedly cancelled. Either because Nintendo didn't have faith putting their IPs in theaters,
Doesn't take a genius to guess why.
but it also might be because of the failure of the Astro Boy movie. Strange. I do remember watching that in theaters. And I just hope that Miyamoto, John Illumination, Chris Pratt, Jack Black is able to deliver this time. Thank you for watching. I'm out.